Hey guys, what's going on? Daniel here with an unusual side for you. This is a little bit of a how-to video, and I'm gonna explain how I make my videos. So I got asked by xcorbzz, I hope that's how you pronounce it, how I make my videos on my Mac. Step by step. And so I thought, go ahead and explain it in the video because, well, other people may have a similar question or may be interested. I don't know, and it's easier for me to explain the things I do when I can show them. So the first thing I do, because I record in 720p full screen. I like to play in full screen. I don't want to play in some sort of little window, and I want to play in 720p because when I upload the video it is 720p, and I don't want to see more pixels while gaming than you will get on YouTube. So I want to see what you will see. So I know if something is too small for me to see, it will be too small for you to see. If I get the super high resolution, some of the information will get lost in the rendering process, in the uploading process, and I don't want that. So I want to be really at the video from the moment I begin recording it. And I do that by setting my monitor to 720p to 27p. Tiny ass videos. No, 720p. So you go into your system preferences, and this is all in German, but symbols are the same, of course, and you go into monitors. Now this is a little bit newer on Mountain Lion, then they have changed this a little bit, not too bad. And it's usually that the standard, the default setting is just optimized for the display you're using. But what you actually want to do is go to this option, scaled, and choose 720p. That's the resolution you want for a 16 by 9 720p picture. Just go ahead and click it. Okay, so that's how you do that, and I'll be back with you with the next step. So now I have opened ScreenFlow, and that's what I use to record. It's a very good program in my opinion, and it's really reliable. I almost never have problems with it. So what you see here is the settings screen under advanced. The other things are just, do as you like. But what I use here are these settings. The upper one, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's just choose between these two. I select the latter. The second is adaptive or lossless, and I really recommend lossless here. If you export lossless, I will show the export settings later. That's just that fits together, If you export lossless, you should choose lossless here. Just a warning, file sizes tend to get pretty big. For 1 hour you have to be prepared to get files from 80 to about 90 gigabytes, the project files. The videos will of course get a lot smaller, but project size you need about, let's just say, 100 gigabytes per hour. That includes more or less the video then. And at the bottom you see I use an external hard drive to buffer my recording, and that's very important for me because I have a pretty slow hard drive, as are all spinning hard drives, and if I have to load the game and all textures and everything from the hard drive and write to it with my recording, I can't have. I usually have frame rates of about 5 frames a second or something. So, if at all possible, choose an external hard drive. You get much better frame rates, much higher frame rates. I have a FireWire external hard drive, as you can see there at the logo, from the logo. I don't know how it is with USB 2.0 hard drives, if they are fast enough. I can't tell you that. Okay. So that's it from the settings screen. Here we have the screen that you see if you press Command N. That's Command New. The N stands for new. And this is a new recording. And you can have your face in it. You know, you can have a video source from the iSight cam is there, but any cam you can connect to your Mac really. So I don't use that, but you could. Then the audio, you can see G330 headset. That's what I'm using. Choose your audio source right there that you talk into if you record commentary. And computer audio. That's a driver that comes with ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow will install that for you, no problem. You don't really have to do anything. Just say OK, and then computer audio will record simultaneously with your voice. And what's very good about ScreenFlow, you will see that in a second when I show you the export settings. You have voice and computer audio on two different what are they called? Damn, I forgot. But you can control them separately. So don't worry if you record with ScreenFlow. Don't worry about audio volume. You can adjust your audio and the computer audio separately in audio, in quality, in everything. So that's very handy. That's very cool. So that's it. You then hit the record button, and it just records for you. And then you hit stop. You can designate a button for that, or you can go into the menu, no problem. And then you get the buffered recording. It opens up, and then you save it. And what happens after you save it, I will show you in just a second. So now that you have recorded your video and saved the file as the ScreenFlow document, you go ahead and fiddle with the settings, get your audio correct, get in here, get into the settings, make whatever adjustments you want, get some video actions if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the options, just do what you until it looks right for you, until it sounds right, until it sounds good. So you can also cut it if you want. I'm not cutting things in ScreenFlow. You can see you have a little preview here. No, 720p. So you go into your system preferences, and this is all in German, but see, and you have some basic editing stuff in here that I am not using, and that's why I'm not showing it to you. So you then go ahead and export this thing. Now, what you want to do is hit Command E for export. Now I'm going to do it on the desktop. My settings for 720p. I mean, first of all, usually if you record the screen at 720p, which I did not do before, to show you the full res version, you want to go ahead. Usually this is okay. It says scale to 100%, and you have your 720p resolution here if you recorded your screen at that resolution. But we're gonna have to go and scale to size of that we choose. And of course we want to go 1280 to 720 right now. Good. So this is lossless. I export in lossless just to get the best quality as far as possible. And I've made some adjustments. I'm going to show you that. The compression type is H.264 at the current frame rate, which is 30. And I can just say current. I mean, it's basically the same thing. It depends on what you want to edit. I started editing in 2997, but that's up to you. I mean, really. Then compressor quality, I go with the best. And this is okay. Fast encode single pass is absolutely okay for YouTube videos. You won't see the difference, and it will save you a lot of time rendering. Data rate, if you have size restrictions because of your hard disk, go for it. I don't have that problem, so I'm going with automatic. Okay, so that's what I do here. In the sound settings, I go with AAC mono, because I don't know, it's not really something I enjoy seeing stereo videos on YouTube. I don't know why. It's not necessary for me, so I go ahead and mono. I'm going with 44.1 kilohertz here, but it's okay. Best quality, of course, you want that for your voice, and 128 is enough in my opinion. It's okay, it's enough. So that's sound. Of course, choose a name, choose a location, and you go in and export. And once it's done, I'll show you the next step. Welcome back. Okay, now the files have rendered, and of course I'm gonna do it with a gaming video, so I can show you how I do these videos. Even though I rendered other stuff, doesn't have to concern you. Same thing. So usually I make all these events so I can organize my files. So I make a new one. Whoops. That's not how you write how to. That's better. So you go ahead, make an event. That's just a right click there, new event, and import some files. So this is blurred out because you don't have to see that. That's better. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import the tiny and big. Okay. So you can see the file size here. That's a 50-minute recording. The ScreenFlow file is 70 gigabytes, and the video itself is 16 gigabytes. Okay, you can choose your settings here. I don't analyze audio because I know the audio is good. I have experience with that, so don't matter. I won't analyze the video. I won't transcode it because my computer can handle the raw files. Okay, so you go ahead and import that. You get a nice file list, and you can see here I can scrub through my video. Pretty cool. Alright, some of those things you haven't seen. So now you need to make a new project. And of course I have already cut that, it's already uploaded, but I'm gonna do it again for you. So you go ahead, click on the plus. Of course I organize my stuff in folders because I usually have more than one video of a series. Go ahead and how to cut. Okay, use your settings that you had while exporting here. You can make it based on the first video clip, but I use standard settings because they are always the same for me. So I have 720p HD, with this 16 by 9 and 29.97p. Really? That's frames per second. Audio, I use the same, of course, as I exported in, just to have. Otherwise, you get problems. Make sure these settings are the same that you exported with in ScreenFlow. And I'm rendering. The render format is ProRes, Apple ProRes 422. That's good. So okay, then you will get thrown into the timeline here. And what I do, because I have some intros here, I'm going to get my Dan the Man thing here, make it a little bit, whoops, just a little bit bigger so I can grab the audio and make it a little bit less ear shattering. Okay. Then what I do, I usually make intros to my videos. Oops, that didn't work. Oh, it's because there's so few here. Here you see all my intros that I just use like this. I haven't rendered out the tiny and big intro, that's why I just have it here. Oh yeah, so here's my intro that I cut together. It's very cool. You can I just got these clips together, and you can say you wanna mash them into one clip, and then you get one clip. And I got some sound. I choose both of them. Copy. Go into the video and paste. Now we can have a little bit more of a oversight. This sometimes happens if it tries to fill the video. Just ignore that. Okay, the sound went bye-bye because the clip it was attached to was deleted. Let's just get it again. And if you're annoyed by that it scrubs with the sound, you can just turn it off right here and it will scrub without the sound. But I like it. Yeah, I like it. I use it. So you can go ahead and watch your video, you know. Just check out how it looks. Pretty instantly, you don't have to wait for it to render. So that's how I do that. Then let's get back to the how-to. It's pretty easy here. It's pretty easy, really straightforward. And I'm going ahead and put it in here. Just get to the starting point that I want. Let's make it a little bit smaller. You know, where do I start talking? Okay, you can hear. Okay. Okay, about there. Problem is, now that I'm recording, it takes quite a long time until the audio waveform renders in, and it also has other background actions going. If you are a little bit more patient, then it's of course easier. You can see what you're doing. Okay, and then I know I recorded for about 50 minutes here. I want to make 2 episodes out of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it from behind. Just drag it over with the about 25 minutes with the selection tool here. You know, just get it to the end, and you can drag it around. And then usually watch that I don't just cut in the middle of a sentence, so that it makes a little bit of sense to end the video there. Just play it. Okay, that's good. I mean, if you have a definitive cutting point, you cut to there. Whatever, you know. If I say goodbye at the end of the video, of course, right after that I have to cut. But then I just go ahead and get my transitions going. Real easy, just drag them in, just drag them in. It says okay here. I have to say okay. It's because, oh, I didn't want that. Just delete it. The thing here is, it doesn't have material for the transition, so it has to cut into the video. That's what that warning was about. And then you're pretty much finished with the video. Because ScreenFlow makes it, you don't, makes it, the export is, you have all the audio in one clip. You record it separately, but with exporting you have it in one clip, so you don't have to sync it or anything. Just put it in here and you're good to go. Of course, choose the settings, audio settings, video settings if you want to do something. I usually say more bass because the headset I'm using takes some bass out of my voice, and I want to get that back in. Of course, the video audio, you have to keep that in mind, will also get more bass, so watch out for that. And if at this point your voice is too loud or too low, there's nothing you can do in here because they are melted together, computer and voice audio. Really don't forget to do it in ScreenFlow. So it sounds like this right now. Battery? Genuine battery! Cut that cactus. Where was cactus? There, right? Okay, you see the voice is clearly audible. This is really important for you. If you want to make a video, make your voice loud enough. It might be awkward for you at first to have your voice way louder than the audio of the game or the computer or whatever you do, but if you talk you need to have it loud. It's really annoying to listen to a video where the sound is barely audible, so really get that in your mind. Make your voice loud enough. So, and that's basically it from the cutting point of view. It's pretty quick here. Of course, if I don't talk, I'm way faster. But then you hit Command E again to export, pretty universal. And here the settings are really easy, for me at least. Of course you want to export video and audio. And I just go with the standard H.264. Gives me good quality, gives me reasonable file sizes. I mean, you can experiment if you want better files, if your internet can handle that. I mean, go for the best you can do. But I go ahead and do this. And open with QuickTime Player or without. I like to open it with QuickTime Player so I can take a look at it. But that's of course up to you. And you go. You can have an overlook. This right here says 2.67 gigabytes. It's not gonna be that big. It's never gonna be as big as they say here. Okay. So go ahead. Next. Choose a location for your video to save. Of course, I have it all laid out in folders, and you can see here I already have it exported, so I'm not going to do that. But after that, you're pretty much finished. Okay. So I'm not going to show you how to upload on YouTube because I guess there are lots of tutorials on there and it's really simple too, so I'm not gonna show that. That's the end of my tutorial of how to record and cut, or how I do it. I mean, there's probably lots of better ways. I could save myself time, but I want to do it like this because it gives me awesome results. Okay, I'm gonna go and cancel. So I hope you learned a little bit of something. It's a process here. Sometimes I have to cut in between the videos if I want to cut something out. I mean, this video that you're watching right now is a little bit more advanced cutting stuff. I have to blur stuff out that I don't want to show, personal stuff. I have to cut screenshots into it. I have different files, I have different audio stuff, but it's all really simple, really. Basically, you record, let's say I record at full screen, 720p, export it lossless, get it into here and cut it and export it H.264 preset with that preset. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I really hope it helped you. And I shall see you guys in the next video.